So overall, a loss here can be very devastating for a player.
Okay, and we're going straight into it. Vidad versus Ryukai. Game 1, of course, still in that winners round 1, the top 64. See what we get going here.
Right now is Ryukai immediately advancing with an upper. That's it. Smart. That is that pressure that he's wanting to put on. Immediately gets a very nice tech chase and starts with already the power. We can already see Ryukai is ready to go, motoring down quickly, but Vidad is not one to be left unanswered.
And it's kind of funny, really. Everything we were talking about how this matchup goes has been happening almost immediately.
Almost instantly.
I said about the up tilts being a very, very strong tool against Rob, as he has a big body, and up tilt is a quick move that you can just chain into each other. We saw that immediately for a quick sort of 10 to 30%.
Yep.
And then immediately, we obviously said about how Rob could just return fire.
And there's the down air!
What do we see, Zanatti? Rob immediately just eliminating your stock.
We see him covering with the down air, and then we see him covering the side B. Exactly what was mentioned before, Smart. I think we're really good at our jobs, maybe.
I think we might be. I think we might. But this is just going to be such an explosive set here, where both are just going to be going at each other. Obviously, Vidad is going to be wanting to get his chain going. He was sequence started with the gyro, with the into the side B, but Ryukai is going to be doing everything in his power to stop that.
Yeah, I really like how he's positioning himself between Rob and the gyro. It's going to be really hard for Vidad to get to him, and just has to wait that out, and thankfully makes it before the down air. Vidad already putting on a lot of pressure off stage. It's Ryukai's air dodge again. That's a down tilt. Oh. That's another down air. Oh, fantastic angle to recover past that. I told you, Smart, it is difficult for Fox to get back to this stage. And Vidad is not letting him get back to the ledge either, even.
Okay, finally Ryukai does make it back, though, but that was a lot of percent tagged on. It's not really slowed down either. Of course, that gyro does go on the ledge. You saw Vidad trying to cover that high recovery there, but thankfully a good option from Ryukai just to bat it away. Now just keeping himself a bit more center stage. Doesn't want to go to that ledge. Using the gyro as well just to bat away, but Vidad just sneaks in a back air to take that stock.
Very unfortunate trade for Ryukai. They're trading out back airs, but Fox's is so much weaker, and he was so much high percent, and he's so much lighter. So overall, just overall not working out for him.
Oh my God!
Smart, there's the third read. There we go. 3 for 3 we are. As he gets the reflector out on that laser to seal out that second stock. Immediate answer from Ryukai. And this is a set we have on our hands, folks.
I am loving this. I am loving how both players are just batting away at each other. They are using every tool in their arsenal to beat each other up right now. Of course, Ryukai now starting to get something started here. That dash tag as well, just breaking up the sequence. But I want to good spot dodge, so really got something going. But again, just another quick option. Ryukai is just stopping all momentum here.
That's jab from Ryukai to just answer that back. A nice way on the fair. We've seen Vidad choose a lot of very aggressive options here, and Ryukai is not letting him have them. Great air smash to cover that lingering hold on ledge. And right now, Ryukai's had him on the ledge for about 20 seconds. He's doing a very good job at keeping Vidad firmly cornered away. And now Vidad is looking at some very nice percents for some Fox confirms. That nair, that down air, and that up smash look brilliant right now, Smart.
So much pressure there on the ledge from Ryukai. You could see Vidad was really struggling to find a way back. And even when he did, Ryukai just reset and just put him straight back to the ledge again. There was so much pressure. And then immediately, obviously, to end it with the up smash as well on high recovery with the air dodge that came out from Vidad. That was ridiculous pressure.
Honestly, the only thing that, like, all of that was absolutely incredible. But the one thing that's truly caught my eye was, did you see how that up smash sweet spotted?
Yeah.
When it was behind him. Yeah. He was through the bicycle kick.
Top 5 character.
Top 5 character. Officially, top 5.
Officially top 5.
Officially, top 6.
I feel it's weird to say that we've actually got a quote-unquote official tier list.
And this is 5th and 6th.
Yeah. Absurd.
I'm glad we're playing top tiers in this game, man.
Yeah.
These top tiers are looking phenomenal to watch so far, so I'm not complaining at all.
Absolutely. And, I mean, everything during that game was just so exposed. They were batting. It was going back and forth.
Yeah.
Obviously, Vidad would take a stock, then Ryukai would immediately return back, and it would go on for so off. And then it was just at the end where Ryukai just turned on a switch.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, just that entire sequence at the ledge just carried on and took the stock away.
We've seen Fox's ledge trapping be super solid throughout Ultimate, but one thing that's not mentioned is, like, we usually see the back airs, like that's repeated back air pressure and the empty up pressure. One thing that's not mentioned is that his lingering nair, his fair, they're all phenomenal for catching out aggressive ledge options. Fox's ledge trapping is really not one to be underestimated, and neither is Ryukai, as he makes a bold opening statement going into this set as he goes up 1-0, and we move to FD, a very interesting stage.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Znati, how do you feel about this stage? Because obviously this is Vidad's pick.
I know, I would have sworn it would be Ryukai's pick, because this is exactly why. Fox is incredible at catching landings, and R.O.B is not a good character at landing outside of that nair, especially when you're so good at parrying it like Ryukai, but he is getting some big conversions on this.
Hang on now. That was a lovely little sequence there. Obviously resetting as well, sort of facing off to the right, sort of doing those down tilts, and then realize, okay, yeah, Ryukai's going to bowl right now, just turn it around.
No, I do know R.O.B's like the stage because obviously it can empower zoning. A lot of his options are incredibly horizontal, horizontal, yes, and as a result, it can cover a lot of really good space. But at the same time, I'm scared of Ryukai's advantage state if I were Vidad, because he is just so good. But it would seem Vidad is quelling my concerns right now, getting a very nice back air and almost a very huge conversion on Ryukai just now.
Okay, and both these players are just so good at just sneaking those back airs in, almost kind of out of nowhere. We saw in the first one there with what looked like sort of Ryukai's sequence there, but Vidad just going, oh, no, you know, I've got an opportunity, I'm just going to go for a back air. And then, of course, there as well, it looked like Vidad was getting something going, and then Ryukai just, yeah, I could sneak in the back air.
Yeah, very good reactions from both of them to sneak in these strong moves. They are strong moves, but they are somewhat telegraphed because you do seem to expect them as the primary kill options from both these characters, and yet they mix them in so seamlessly. And speaking of seamless, look at this advantage state spell. Look at these conversions. Look at that up smash.
I was so clean there from Ryukai. Just didn't miss a single beat.
Okay, I think I'm allowed to say it now. I don't think this was the stage pick.
Yeah, I feel... So, on paper, I feel like, obviously, R.O.B does benefit from Final Destination. He does like it because he likes having a sort of a nice flat stage that he can just throw out gyro. It's not going to be interrupted by anything. Throw out the laser as well. That's not going to be going through any platforms. It's just going to travel along a beautiful straight line, and you know your opponent's going to be there. But as we have seen, Zanatti, Fox is also very nice on the stage. He loves those dash attacks because it gets things going. He loves the landing sort of neutral layers so he can confirm it to up smash. And not having a platform in the way to do all of that,
exactly,
is really, really nice.
What we're seeing right now, Smile, is that Vidad is getting no reprieve from the offense of Ryukai that leads into another up smash from the nair, hitting confirm for confirm. And that's just it. You're exactly right. No platforms to give you any leeway at all in your disadvantage. That's so dangerous as R.O.B, who takes so much damage from every single interaction with Fox. I don't know. I don't feel like that was the pick. Obviously, Ryukai still played it phenomenally, and that is ultimately what led to his victory. But I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing a different stage from Vidad this time, because I feel like there are better choices, and I do feel like PS2 was honestly fine for him, so I don't mind seeing him return back here. Yeah,
I mean, PS2 was doing well for him in the first game. Obviously, God, R.O.B does benefit from having those kind of shorter blast zones to the left and right, so he can get those side B early kills.
Yep.
And certainly sort of just having a bigger stage where there's not too many platforms in the way, so you kind of do almost get the benefit of what you wanted from Final Destination, having that sort of lovely sort of flat area on the bottom, but obviously kind of just having those kind of two platforms and close blast zones around. So we'll see. Obviously, game one was very, very close, and sort of just at the end, Ryukai just piping it. But we'll have to see, because Ryukai has been playing on a whole new level after that second game.
Yeah, he really seems to just that switch he turned on and that final stock of game one, it seems to just be flipped at this point. But yeah, ultimately, what Fox gets from this stage is movement mix-ups with the platform and big platform extensions. But when Ryukai was already doing so much damage and already winning neutral most of the time against Vidad, I don't think those matter as much for Vidad, who at least gets some reprieve. I think this is a very nice stage for him. But Ryukai is not making it seem that way right now. Vidad's finally getting a big answer back, but an early commit to side B, I believe that was supposed to be a laser, does mean that he doesn't get a full conversion. Up air?
Okay, lovely delay, but unfortunately Ryukai just kind of mixed up how we returned back to the stage. Just not letting it. And again, another sneaky back air, just coming out there, eliminating that stock away. You can see Ryukai trying to return fire right now, but Vidad just needs to keep that shield up. He just needs to get something started here. Yeah, this is all free damage.
As you said, it's kind of war of back airs right now. Ryukai immediately tried to slip two of into his own, but it just didn't quite work. And now Vidad is avoiding all of these win cons quite well. Fox is going to struggle to confirm, but what matters when you just read your opponent from ledge that hard and get the raw up smash?
Yeah, that was lovely stuff there.
Beautiful.
From Ryukai, where you just sort of okay, it doesn't matter if you catch a gyro, I'm fine, I'm there, I can return the up smash.
Yep.
And of course, he's not slowing down as well. He's getting those dash attacks through, the up tilts, the chain into each other, the up airs. So much damage being put on. He's just putting himself in the right place every single time as well.
Yes, there's a new layer to Ryukai's pressure right now, which is like FD was kind of just relentless, right? He just kept on going at him, going at him, going at him. But with the addition of platforms, you can't quite be as relentless. So what does Ryukai do? He adds in another half a second of wait time into all of his offensive reads. And that mix-up in tempo that is key to strong aggressive play is truly catching Vidad off guard right now as Ryukai has reclaimed the percent lead in this game.
Lovely mash as well, going to avoid that up tilt that Vidad so desperately wanted, because both these players are definitely gunning for that stock. They want to take that early lead so they get something started. Of course, this is where it all matters for Vidad as well. He needs to take the lead. He wants to take the game because he got to keep himself in this set. But Ryukai's pressure, as always, is just immaculate.
It was just a phenomenal up smash read. Like, we saw a lot of short hops come out in that instance from Vidad just then. He wanted to pressure an option to get Ryukai off stage, I believe. And as a result, Ryukai's just like, you jump. Now, up smash, frame 8, stock deleted. Very clean. And right now, he is the epitome of clean, it would seem, because he is racking on 85, 91, 105, and we might be seeing the end of the set already, Smart.
This is looking scarier and scarier for Vidad here. He has got to find his stop, but Ryukai is not letting... I'm sorry, I just love him just standing up.
I love that so much, dude. When someone, when you put like when you hit a move and you just like put your fist out like, stun, bro. You're still looking at the screen. Look at my fist. Punch it now.
But just a lovely stuff there from Ryukai. He just again, like after the close game 1, he just tightened up in game 2 and 3, where he just recognized, yeah, I've got a fast character. Rob doesn't really appreciate that. I feel like I'll be fine here. I think I can go in a little bit harder. Yeah. And then, that's what we saw.
No. No. How could you think that? You